Hello everybody, and welcome to part 18 of our Pokemon Alpha Sapphire and Nuzlocke series. Today we are going to be taking on Winona of the 4-Tree State Gym, but before that, we have this invisible menace to deal with that's kind of sitting here in front of the road and blocking everything. There's an invisible obstacle in their way. I can see that. Well, I actually can't, but I will be able to see it in just a short moment once I use this Stethoscope. Kecleon, get out of here. Knows a little troublemaker. The second thing we need to do is we need to change Ricky Mountain's moveset just a slight touch. So we are going to be replacing Bulldoze temporarily in exchange for Power Punch, since Bulldoze is not going to be very helpful in a flying type gym. Also, hopefully we'll be able to set up a sweep using Power Punch, maybe Rock Polish, and then we can hopefully wipe out Winona's entire team with just Ricky Mountain, but you know, we'll see. I don't know what her movesets are for any of her Pokemon. So I don't know if some of our Pokemon know Sing, if maybe there's some confusion involved, I don't know yet. Hopefully there's no status effects that are going to ruin my sweep, but we'll find out shortly. And this is a pretty sweet looking gym. Hello my good sir! Yo, how's it going, Champ-the-Bee, Keru? 4-Tree's gym leader Winona is a master of flying type Pokemon. She's waiting at the back of this gym behind the rotating doors. She's waiting for new challengers who are trying to take the wing. Okay, go for it. So no advice on how to take the flying type Pokemon? Really? You're supposed to be giving me advice. It still looks like it's about roughly the same. Now for this gym, I haven't been overly concerned about it, seeing as how flying types have an ample supply of weaknesses that we can exploit. Primarily rock type attacks, electricity, ice types, all of which we have access to. And it looks like the gym leader's trainers are going to be around level 30 mark. We're currently seeing between level 32 and level 34. So it should be okay, assuming that we don't miss all of our attacks thanks to this double team. Power Gem from Silver is oh so close. That was so close, Silver. Let's try a Psybeam. Oh, of course, and of course they have the one attack that will always hit. Great. Let's see, if he's gonna go for an Aerial Ace, let's switch over to Deal, and then we'll go for a Swift. This way we don't have to deal with any of the evasion hacks that the Swillow's trying to pull on us. Wing attack, that's not gonna do too much damage, well, you know, 20 damage, that's not too bad. And we should be faster. Deal's got some mighty speed, packing behind her tiny little body. Skarmory. Oh, this is a perfect matchup for Deal. While Skarmories are very good at taking on physical attacks, they are very lackluster in their special defense. So get wrecked. Discharge. Except for the Sturdy. They do have the Sturdy. Give it a little Volt Switch. Ow. That is one of the things I really do like about Skarmory. Not only are they defensively bulky, but they also have the Sturdy ability, which at the very least, will allow you to set up a Spikes or a Stealth Rock, and we should be okay without healing. You know, Ultimate Bravery. Or I really should be saying Ultimate Recklessness. At the very least, I do think that Silver can handle this little Swablu. I mean, come on. If a Power Gem can nearly knock out a Swellow, I think we can handle a Swablu. Especially when it's using a disarming voice. Come on, man. You got better move. That was a crit. That was a crit. I feel bad for these trainers. I legitimately feel bad for these trainers right now. Now, as a precaution, I did train up a little bit for this gym. I think I raised up some of my Pokemon up to level 34, so it's just a matter of 2 levels. You know what, we are going to heal up Silver, just for good measure. I would feel pretty terrible if we lost one of our Pokemon just because I didn't heal up, just because I was being lazy about it. So, you get fresh water, and you get fresh water. I'm a little daunted about the fact that I'm going to have to restock my fresh water so soon, just after having stocked up with them at the vending machine. And this sends us back, so I don't want to be going that way. I'm a little disappointed that the design for this gym has not changed very much from the original. Everything is still primarily the same puzzle-wise. I was actually hoping for a brand new puzzle with this one, but, you know, it's staying true to the original, so I can respect that at least. Everything's been redone in HD. It's not just the weird forest-looking gym anymore, it's now got a wind theme associated with it. So you know what? I'm happy about it. I will say I'm content about this remake. Pelipper. We should be able to handle Pelipper. Ah, the Protect Man? Why are you stalling? You don't have any toxic hacks going on here. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful crit Silver. Winona! I lost! No! Don't worry, this is your job. You're supposed to just pick out the weak trainers that can't handle this gym. Come on, man. I'm over here. A Dodrio. Well, Dodrios aren't particularly bulky, so can I knock this down in one hit? Come on, Silver, I believe in you. I believe in you. You know what? I'm really beginning to appreciate I don't want to be going that way. If there's one thing I really appreciate about the 3D HD remake of all these games, is that you get to see all the Pokemon that you used to use way back in Gen 3 and their 3-dimensional glory. So, Grumpig I've never really given much thought to because it's just, you know, it's a Psychic Pig. You know, oh well. But then I watch Silver on the screen right here, and he's doing a little happy dance. Silver uses Power Gem. He does the happy dance. Look at the little happy dance he does. Payback. Oh, okay, this could hurt. Silver. Yeah, yep, eat the berry, eat the berry, eat the berry. I feel like this is deja vu, because I'm pretty sure this has happened already. Mental note to self, Pelipper has payback. Do not use Silver against Pelippers. And I'm positive I said that to myself the first time this happened too. So we are going to heal Silver for good measure. And we're going to re-give him a berry. Also for good measure. I've been rethinking my healing rules for these gyms because I don't know what their levels are or anything along those lines. I give myself the extra flexibility of having an extra item for the second half of the gym leaders, but I haven't found it particularly necessary to do so. So how do I do the puzzle? Is there space over here? No, there isn't. So what am I supposed to do? I go up and down. Oh! It's a trap. Okay. So here's the plan. We send out Ricky Mountain first. He goes for the Stealth Rock, sets that up. Then goes for a couple of Power Punches, gets his speed up, and we proceed to wreck. I will try not to use any potions, because I actually do find them to be a little bit on the cheap side, but we'll see. We'll see. I am Winona. I am the leader of the Four Tree Pokemon Gym. I have become one with bird Pokemon, and have soared the skies. However grueling in the battle, we will triumph with grace. Witness the elegant choreography of my bird Pokemon and me. Okay, starting off with Swallow. It shouldn't have any attacks that would worry me. Wing Attack, Aerial Ace. I don't think it's going to have Steel Wing. That would be pretty terrible if it did. We'll just start off by setting off a Stealth Rocks. You're double teaming. Well, this should be interesting. She's going to be setting up double team. I'm going to be setting up my speed and my offense. Interesting. But Aerial Ace should not be doing any damage. There's a whole 9. I think we've got this. Now granted, I can't power up my strength with Power Punch if I can't make any hits. That's a problem. Now if I had, a move like Sword Stance, Bulk Up, that would be a little bit more beneficial to me, but I think we can land a Power Punch. Oh yeah, you got this, Ricky. You got this. Now how many Power Punches would we need in order to ensure our victory? Right now we've got a 2 times boost. I don't want to be losing too much more HP than this. I'll go for one more. If it lands, great. And that should knock out Swallow. Apparently Ricky Mountain agrees. He just decided, hey, we're going for it. Pelipper. We should be faster than at this point. Smackdown. 1 shot, 1 kill. Totally not a Hearthstone reference. Totally is a Hearthstone reference. Meanwhile, Ricky Mountain facepalms at my lame joke. Now, normally Altaria are fairly bulky. That does not apply to the defense. Altaria done in 1 hit. You know, I was honestly contemplating getting rid of the Stealth Rocks because it's not that great in-game. But I think it really did make the difference in this gym battle. I was honestly contemplating getting rid of it. Skarmory. Well, you are defensively bulky. I have no moves that are super effective against you, so we are switching over to Dio. Ooh, good call, good call. Let's see here. You've already taken some damage, so that means you won't have a Sturdy, which means you can go straight for the Discharge. Never before have I something accidentally hit the A button. Couldn't read her text. I apologize. I recognize your talent and present you with this gym badge. With the Feather Badge, all Pokemon up to level 70 will obey you without fail. You'll also be able to use the HM move Fly outside of battle, and this is a gift from me. You receive Roost. So that will heal our Pokemon by 50%, but it will also, I believe, make them susceptible to ground-type attacks. However, the user loses its Flying-type designation during the turn, so be cautious. You won against me. I know you keep aiming higher and higher. Someday, you may even fly up into the sky. That's the impression I get from you. Totally not a spoiler for things that are going to happen at the end of the game. So what can we do now? Well, now that we have the Fly HM, we have the whole world opened up to us. Well, maybe not the whole world, but the majority of it. So what I'm inclined to do is I feel that we need to do some backtracking, which is, I know, exciting to watch, but it's something that we kind of need to do. So we're going to heal up. I'm going to go take out Mirai from the PC. She's going to be our official flying-type Pokemon that we'll take around with us around the world. I can show her the world. I can show her the 7 seas of Hoenn. Are there 7 seas? I'm looking at the bottom map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I count 6. So who can use a break? We actually will be needing Dora to surf with us. Aaron, Gish. You know what? We're going onto the water. So bringing Gish with us sounds like a bad idea. So we will put Gish into the PC temporarily. You can hang out with Balls Deep 69, and we will take Mirai out with us. So what do I have in mind? Well, first thing we need to do is go back to the desert resort. Is that right? It's Route 111. I don't remember if it has a very specific name or anything along those lines. I feel like it does. Well, I digress. We need to go back there and we need to pick up the fossil. Now, most of you in the comments have said that it's not the root fossil, it's the armor fossil. Would be better for our team. So we're gonna go back and get that. Then we'll fly over to... I'm forgetting the names. I'm forgetting the names of places. Then we'll fly back over to Rustboro, and then we'll have it revive. We can nickname it. And then we will head over to Pellberg. There's a little patch of water over there that we can fish from. That will be one of our captures. There's nothing here. There's nothing in Railroad Town. We should pop back there and just visit, because in the old games you used to get the amulet coin from your mother if you visit after the 5th gym. I don't know if it's the same here or not, but it's worth trying. And then we will head along Route 105. That will be another capture there. We've already captured the Pokemon on Route 106? No, I'm pretty sure Gora was our capture for Dewfoot Town. So that means we have one for 106 and we have one from 107. So we'll probably finish off in Dewford Town today. So we'll go along Route 105 and then we'll finish in Dewford. Sounds like a plan. And if you're the type of person that only likes to watch the gym battles, if you don't want to watch me backtrack and get more Pokemon, then, you know, more power to you. So where am I going? I'm going here. Now in the last episode we did manage to hatch the egg that we received in Lava Ridge Town. It turned out to be a Wynut. I'm not overly thrilled about that. We're probably not going to be using it in this Nuzlocke because the only way you can do damage is by taking damage, and that doesn't sound particularly conducive to keeping our team alive. Now granted, you know, the Wobbuffet line can be pretty handy. Oh, Max Ether, very nice. I was not expecting that. That's actually going to be very handy when it comes time for the Elite Four. Apparently you can also pick up a Togepi from the egg that you picked up, or maybe I'm completely just BSing you guys and I have no idea, but apparently you can also get a Togepi, and I would have been so down for Togepi. Togekiss can be very, very bulky, especially if you train them in special defense. So we're going to be taking not the root fossil, we're going to be taking the claw fossil. I'm going to assume that the other one's just going to fall into the sand. Because reasons. Yep. The fossil has mysteriously disappeared because we lack the inability to grab two fossils simultaneously. So I will meet you in Rustboro City. Boy, I'm researching Pokemon fossils here. If you have a fossil, shall I restore it for you? Yes, please. Alright then, I'll turn that claw fossil back into a Pokemon for you. One moment, please. I restored the fossil you gave me, turning it back into a Pokemon. This is Anorith, take good care of it. Wait, I'm getting deja vu here. I can't nickname it if it goes straight to the PC! Why do you do this to me, game? Why is this a thing? Why is this a thing? Why is this a thing where I sit down, where I try to random, and I can't nickname the Pokemon before it gets sent to the PC? I feel like this is a very grave oversight. On the plus side, you know what? I just had a thought while we were traveling over to Rustboro City. We haven't done the Trick House yet. So we'll go over to Slateport City, we'll go nickname our Anorith, and then we'll go storm Trick House. Because the Pokemon there are going to be level 17, they're going to be absolutely no threat to any of us whatsoever. I'm just going to montage through it. Now I don't remember what exactly is the, what are we doing here? I went to the PC. I don't remember what the reward is for completing the Trick House. Hopefully it's the Trick Room TM. Who am I going to put in here? Silver, you can take a break. and we do manage to get that, that might be helpful with Silver, since, you know, Grumplings aren't particularly speedy. It might be handy to have. Especially if we evolve, once we evolve Ricky Mountain into a Golem. I'm not sure. Anorith. You picked quite the fine nickname. No, but we are going to be changing out. Okay, so what can I potentially name this thing? I don't really use Anorith that much, so I don't know what to expect from it. I know it evolves into a giant armored bug. So I'm going to name you Grr. Gurd. Gurdoom. Feel the wrath of the mighty Gurdoom. I don't even sometimes. I don't even. Okay, let's go montage this trick house. I will see you in a bit. Yeah, that's enough of that. I think that's as much as my patience is willing to endure. I remember exactly why I didn't like that place. It's very, very grindy, very, very annoying because you have to use all the 8 gems. On the plus side, we did get a hard stone for Ricky Mountain, so here you go, I'll get you a little present. Ooh, we can totally evolve Ricky right now, too. We'll do that in the next episode, probably. Next on our list of things to do, we need to put one of our Pokemon back into the box layer, but we also need to head over to Petalburg City, and then we can do another capture there. Since we have the good rod, we can fish out a nice Pokemon from the water. Now, someone remind me, do I have Quick Balls on hand, or Net Balls, or some kind of specialized Pokeball that can make this whole ordeal a much easier and better experience? I have Great Balls, Quick Ball, Dusk Ball, Ultra Ball. No Net Balls. I wonder if the shop's selling any. Hello, my good sir. No, you don't. That's fine. I believe... I'm pretty sure that there's some specialized Pokemarts floating around somewhere, and they probably sell them. I just don't know where they are. And we are going to deselect the old rod that has outlived its usefulness, and we're going to replace it with the good rod, just like that. Now, what am I hoping for? Not a Magikarp. If a Magikarp shows up, I'm just gonna ignore it entirely. I'm literally just gonna run if it's just a Magikarp. Not that I would be against having another Magikarp. Excuse me. Excuse me? This does not look like Petalburg City. This does not look like Petalburg City! God damn, when they cut and paste the freaking assets from one game into another, this is clearly from X and Y! This is clearly from X and Y. None of the architecture here looks even remotely close to what we were seeing in the fray. I'm a little ornery. A little ornery about this. But hey, we got Goldeen. This could be helpful. Best case scenario, we have something that can surf and waterfall at the same time. So we have an HM Slave. I've never used Goldeen in-game before. So, I don't know, maybe if something happens to Gora, we can replace Gora with this Goldeen. Potentially. So I'm going to name you... Mitsune. Mitsune. Don't really know where I came up with that, but it's fine. Welcome to the team, Mitsune. Hopefully I will not have to resort to using you as an HM slave. So let's see what we got here. That is our capture for Petalburg City. We got Bold Swift Swim, so that is a decrease in physical attack but increase in defense. That's not terrible. Yeah, level 25 Goldeen sitting inside the box. And we need to do one other thing. We need to put Mirai back into the PC. And we need to put Gordoom back into the PC. I'll come back for you guys. I'll probably level you up off camera because that is not going to be interesting to watch whatsoever. And the last thing we're going to be doing today is we are going to explore Route 116-ish and maybe capture another Pokemon. I don't believe we've had any captures for that route yet. Gora, you should be our capture for Dewford Town. Yep, that is indeed correct. So what kind of things do we, can we possibly want for our captures here? We are going to need something that will eventually be strong against Dragon types. Now, Gora is pretty strong for the most part. We're on Route 104. So if I go onto the water, is that a new route? Indeed it is. We are on Route 105. Now how do I get over to that Pokemon over there? I have not yet mastered the art of these flailing Pokemon. So if I wait right here, will it eventually pop up? Is that the theory behind it? Or does it show up whenever it wants? I think the most likely Pokemon that we can find here is going to be a Tentacool. That wouldn't be too bad. But I really want to find out what the mechanic is for these bobbing Pokemon that show up on the water. So if I leave and I come back, will it stop bobbing? I see it in the corner. No? Well, I guess not. So our capture for Route 105 is going to be a Tentacool. I can live with this. Okay, let's see. Absorb sunlight and reflects it using water and I'm going to nickname you Hein. Hyper. Welcome to the team, Heitner. Oh god, where do I even come with these names? Now my ideal right now is I will be able to use this route to give some experience fodder over to both Dio and to Aaron. I believe the next gym has relatively high level Pokemon. I believe it's in the mid 40s if I'm right. Because between now and Moss Deep Gym, we have to deal with all the Team Aqua BS that they have to go through. We have to go through Archie, we gotta go through all the subordinates. I think we can handle this Zero. So for the most part, I think we're on track for our run so far. What can we potentially use? Right now we have a very good offensive core with Gora. With Dio, we have the ability to paralyze our opponents. We can also use Volt Switch, which will allow us to switch in between our Pokemon. So we can start off with Dio, we can start off with a Volt Switch, and that will allow us to do damage, and then switch out, and this, oh my god, the Triathlete sprite is hilarious. Oh god, it's so serious looking. On top of that, we have the 80 base power Discharge, which has a 30% chance of paralysis. That's going to give us a lot of utility with little Dio. We've got Aaron. Aaron has been, a very important part of our run so far. The ability to use Sweet Scent in battle, not in battle, outside of battle to summon hordes to fight has been a big help in allowing me to raise my Pokemon very quickly. Now I looked it up to see if we can get the Lucky Egg at some point, and apparently, correct me if I'm wrong, but you can't get the Lucky Egg inside this game, which kind of surprises me, or at the very least there was no record of the Lucky Egg being here. Odds are I'm probably wrong. Personally, I hope I'm wrong, because Lucky Egg is an incredible item that will give you an increase of 50% for all of your experience. And that would be very, very heartbroken if that's not in here. That being said, I've noticed that Sweet Scent hasn't been as useful as it was in the early start of the game. When I was able to fight Plusle hordes, those were giving me about 700 experience points per battle. And just outside Fortree City, the horde battle for that section was a horde of Odysseus, which gave a total of 500 experience points. Not really a whole lot. So I think we're very quickly approaching the point where Sweet Scent is going to have outlived its usefulness. I would like to still get a Pokemon that knows Sweet Scent. Over here. One of these days, I'm going to find out what it does. So what would I want to get rid of Sweet Scent for? Potentially Dazzling Gleam. Dazzling Gleam will allow us to get super effective hits onto opposing Dragon types. We'll switch out of this. And flip over to Aaron. What else would we get? I would love to have a another status attack onto Aaron. Now, while Sleep Powder is good, I would like to have, what's the word I'm looking for? I would like to have Stun Powder. You know, having the ability to use two different kinds of status moves is usually very helpful on a Pokemon like Vileplume. Because you either drop your opponent's speed, or you can make it incapable of attacking back using Sleep Powder. We also have Gish. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't seem like we can Mega Evolve Gish until after we defeat the Elite Four. And that's because this is the Alpha Sapphire version. If this was Omega Ruby, then we would be able to obtain the we would be able to obtain the Camerite Mega Stones from the leader of Team Magma, whose name I can't quite remember off the top of my head. So that is a little bit on the disappointing side, that we won't be able to Mega Evolve Gish until after the game. Now that being said, that does increase my optimism towards, you know, potentially catching a Carvanha or a Sharpedo. Because then we can Mega Evolve that, and get a very powerful offensive core. Now thus far, Gish has been kind of an interesting Pokemon to have. Like, I've said this before, I don't use Camera very often, but it's been nice to have. It has a fair bit of offensive power to it. Its defensive ability is kind of lacking. One of these days, I swear, I'm going to turn into the main character from Moby Dick. It's just one of these days. This is going to drive me absolutely insane. I believe this is the entrance to the Reggie Ice Cave, which we do not have access to, so we'll have to come back later for that. Now granted, we could make better use of Gish's ability if we had Trick Room, for example, or some other way of slowing down our opponents before we send out Gish. That's the real thing that's holding Gish back, is his speed. Now who else do we have on our team? We also have Silver. Now Silver has been a very surprising Pokemon for me. I've started to become really attached to Silver. You know, it's got some mixed abilities. It's got Psybeam and Power Gem, both of which are fairly handy. I'm really starting to notice just the sheer number of flying-type Pokemon inside this game. And having access to Power Gem is going to be very helpful for us. Now, its other moves, Confuse Ray and Rest, might not necessarily be as useful to us in the near future. Rest is going to be helpful just because I can't heal during battle, unless my healing rules say that I can. Route 106. This is a new route. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use the Good Rod instead, and we'll see what we can get. It will probably be another Tentacle. If it is, oh well. But if it's something else, like maybe a Wailmer, I would be pretty ecstatic for that. The one nice thing about this game is that we're never going to be at a loss for water types. We can get them pretty much anywhere. That's another Magikarp. That's another Magikarp. It's a level 25 Magikarp. For the sake of this Nuzlocke, I really should capture it. At the same time, I know I'm never going to use it. It's never going to replace Gora either. So screw it. I said it back in Petalburg City. I'm going to say it here. If I find a Magikarp anywhere in the wild, I am not going to capture it. There can be only one Gora. So I've lost it. I've lost my Pokemon for Route 106. Now I did find out from one of the commenters that the HM Delirium is going to be showing up in the next city. I believe it's not Slateport. Lily Cove. Lily Cove City is the next city that we are going to be heading towards once we finish backtracking. And that means we're going to be able to get rid of the Rock Smash HM that is currently slowing Gora down. And we need to get that thing off of her as soon as possible. Why is that? Well, eventually we're going to get the Dragon Dance attack onto Gora. And that is an attack that is going to boost up her attack and her speed stat by 1 stage. Very handy to have, especially if you can set up a sweep. It is the perfect move for setting up a sweep, and this is level 10. Well, this is going to be easy. Not really sure why I went for the Volt Switch, but okay. We can get Aaron in on the walls. Suck it dry. Apparently I could have fought this guy earlier and I didn't know that this was here. I see you, swimmer there. You get back here. Come over here. Now, Ricky Mountain we will probably evolve in the next episode so that we have access to a Mighty Golem. That's going to add a very powerful defensive core to our team. Now, if we can add maybe Sandstorm to it, then that will allow us to increase its special defense while the Sandstorm is active. That's one thing I don't really like about Golems too much, is that they don't have a ton of special defense, but we can fix that if we can set up a Sandstorm. How feasible is that for battle? Probably not that feasible, to be honest with you. So that's something we'll have to look at later down the line. Sorry, I just swallowed my throat there. Alright, good stuff. Looks like that is it for Route 106 and Route 105. So in the next episode, we will, well, actually probably just montage through Route 107, because that wasn't particularly interesting at all. And then we will make our way over towards Slateport City. If you enjoyed this episode, the best way to support this series and this channel is to leave a like or a comment. And for more Pokemon Alpha Sapphire content, hit that subscribe button. As always, thank you guys so very much for watching this. I hope to see you next time.